Hi there, I'm Suranga from Englishman. Today we are going to total immersion as usual. And it's a story. Today's story is the poor Brahmin. The poor Brahmin. Brahmano. Brahmin. You understand what Brahmin is? Vasalo. Brahmin. You have the idea. I'm not going to explain it away. Brahmin. The poor Brahmin. Once there was a poor Brahmin. Once there was a Brahmin. You know, Brahmin is just like a priest. You know that what Brahmin is. In India, basically you find Brahmins. And once there was a poor Brahmin, very ancient time. Once there was a poor Brahmin. Who was there? A Brahmin. And was he rich? No, he was really poor. A poor Brahmin. Once there was a poor Brahmin. He went from house to house begging for food. He went from house to house, going from house to house. You understand, some beggars are coming from house to house. Beggars, you know, beggars. I mean, they want us to give them money, food, or things like that. The beggars, you have the idea. Things like that, beggars. So once there was a poor Brahmin. He was really poor, the Brahmin. So he went begging. He went from house to house begging for food. He went begging. He went from house to house begging. He went begging. He went from house to house. You understand? From house to this house, and then he goes to the next house, from house to house begging. Once there was a poor Brahmin. He went from house to house begging for food. In tattered clothes. In tattered clothes. His clothes were tattered. What is tattered? Tattered is basically old and torn. Torn. The leaf is torn. I tear this, so this is torn. Now it is torn. So torn clothes, old and torn clothes. Once there was a poor Brahmin. He went from house to house begging for food in tattered clothes. Tattered clothes means that is old and torn clothes, as I have told you. On seeing his clothes, people see his clothes. The beggar is coming. It's windy. It's windy. So I have to hold the camera this way. On seeing his clothes, people shooed him away. Shoo away. S-H-O-O-E, shoo. Shoo is, when animals come, we make a sound like this. Shoo away. We shoo away animals. So on seeing his clothes, people see his clothes. Whose clothes? The Brahmin's clothes. And Brahmin was really poor, so he was wearing clothes old and tattered. That is tattered clothes. That is old and torn clothes. So then when people see them, people did not like him, did not like that Brahmin. So they shooed them away. Things like that. Shooed him away, thinking him to be a beggar. People thought him to be a beggar, and they shooed him away. They wanted him to go away, not to come to their places. Shooed him away, thinking him to be a beggar. Now one day a wonderful thing happened. Now one day a rich man gave him some new clothes. One day there was a good guy, a rich guy, and that guy gave this poor Brahmin some new clothes. You understand what new clothes means? Yeah, new clothes, beautiful clothes. So far the story is, there was a Brahmin. He was really poor, and he went begging house to house. And when people see the Brahmin, they didn't like him, they shooed him away. Yeah, that is it. And then one day a wonderful thing happened. a nice thing happened. One guy, a good guy, a generous guy, gave him good clothes, beautiful clothes, new clothes, some new clothes. Wearing those new clothes, now the thing happens. Wearing these clothes, now what happened was, now he is in that good clothes. Now the Brahmin's clothes were not that tattered clothes, that is old and torn. Now he is in good clothes, beautiful clothes. He was really beautiful now. Handsome guy now. Not a handsome guy, we should not say. Now one day a rich man gave him some new clothes. Wearing those new clothes, he went to beg as before. Now the poor poor Brahmin has new clothes now. Those is tattered clothes. So he continued begging. He went from house to house wearing new clothes. Then we'll see what happens. He went to beg as he did before. And to his surprise, to his amazement, he was shocked to see this. What? Yeah. To his surprise, the Brahmin, new clothes. Wearing those new clothes, he went to beg as before. And to his surprise, he was surprised. Why is that? He was surprised. He was warmly welcomed. People welcomed him warmly. Oh, so come to my house. Come into my place. And he was, people did not shoo him away. Instead of that, quite opposite happened. So he was welcomed. Welcome, you understand what welcome is? He was warmly welcomed. Warmly welcomed. Warmly. What is warm? Oh, it's warm now. It's warm now. Now this is cold, this is warm. If I welcome you warmly, please sir, come here. Hey, do come here. We don't welcome somebody. Oh sir, please come here. Please come here. Oh, yes sir, come here. Warmly welcome. So, and to his surprise, he was warmly welcomed and invited inside to eat food. People invited him into their places, into their house, so that they gave the Brahmin food on their table. Yeah. He went warmly to welcomed and invited inside. He was warmly welcomed and invited inside to eat food. Invited inside, not outside. The Brahmin was invited inside. He was warmly welcomed and invited inside to eat food. The Brahmin sat down happily. Brahmin was really happy. Why? First when he came, people shooed him away. No way. Don't come here. And now it's not happening. Everybody welcomes him. So then the Brahmin sat down happily. He sat down happily to eat food. He sat down happily. Having prayed first he prayed. Prayed, you understand? Praying. Oh God, something like that, praying. Having prayed first, the Brahmin took a sweet meat in his hand. He took sweet meat in his hand. He took sweet meat. Sweet meat means good meat. Sweet meat, yeah. Brahmin took a sweet meat in his hand and began to feed his new clothes. He was feeding the clothes. New clothes. Copy. He was feeding new clothes. Brahmin took a sweet meat in his hand and began to feed his new clothes, saying, Eat. Clothes, eat. The surprised householders could not understand what he was doing. The surprised householders. Householders mean the people living in the house. Yeah, householder, the owner of the house, householder, whatever the people live in the house, you just think like that. Householder, did not understand that. What he was doing? They gave food for him to eat, but he was feeding the clothes. Brahmin took a sweetmeat in his hand and began to feed his new clothes, saying, "Eat, eat, eat, eat." The surprised householders could not understand what he was doing. They asked him, "Oh Brahmin, Brahmin, what are you doing?" They asked him, "Oh Brahmin, Brahmin, what is the use of this? What is the meaning of this? I gave you food to eat, but you're feeding your clothes. Why is that?" He asked. Householders could not understand what he was doing. They asked him, the clothes do not eat, Brahmin." The people say, householders say, "Brahmin, Brahmin, we give this food to you. You just eat it. The clothes cannot eat. Don't you understand?" People asked, "Don't you understand? The clothes cannot eat. The food is for you to eat, not for the clothes to eat." So clothes do not understand that. The surprised householders could not understand what he was doing. They asked him, "The clothes do not eat. Then why do you offer food to the clothes?" Offer means giving. Why do you give food to the clothes? Why do you offer food to the clothes? The Brahmin replied. Now the chance of Brahmin to talk. Brahmin replied. Brahmin give the answer to their question. Reply means giving answer to the question. Replied, "It is because of these new clothes that you offered me food. It is because of these new clothes you gave me food. First when I came, that was the thing. First, he thought that first when I came, you showed me a way. But you gave me food because of these clothes. So food is not for me. You gave food looking at, seeing my clothes. The clothes do not eat. Then why do you offer food to the clothes?" People asked. The Brahmin replied, "It is because of these new clothes that you offered me food. So I am grateful to them. I'm thankful to my clothes. Thank you very much, clothes. They gave me food because of you. So you can eat that first. It is because of these new clothes that you offered me food. So I'm grateful to them. This is why I am feeding them." The householders were ashamed. They were shocked to hear that. They felt really, really bad. They were ashamed. Ashamed means it was really a shame to him. Ayyo. Something when we do something wrong, we feel ashamed. I would say I can sing well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, please. I need that particular track. I would say. Okay. The group would play the track, karaoke track, and I think I can sing, but I can't understand. I have no idea what the beat is, what's happening here, and I can't sing going with that track. So I felt ashamed. I feel ashamed. So that was ashamed. Clear? I don't give you the singular word. Ashamed. Yeah. I felt ashamed. That is it. So the moral: never judge anyone by his outer appearance. The moral is never judge anyone. You should not judge anyone by outer appearance. So people always judge others by outer appearance. If they wear very beautiful, good clothes, people respect them. Clear? If we come in a maybe a very bad guy coming in a very beautiful car, when people welcome, yes sir, and things like that. If somebody walking along the road with sort of old clothes, they would not respect him. The respect goes to the clothes and the outer appearance. That is not a good thing. So it's a bit difficult. Everybody has been trapped in this. But one thing that we can understand is everybody is in the same level, equality. So consider everybody is equal, not the Horatakali and everybody, but generally people are people have the same capacity, same capacity, same place in this world. We should not differentiate people considering what they have. Yeah. Not outward appearance, but their talents and things like that, their skills. So we can, yeah, that is it, if you want. So I feel now a lot of people giving me comments saying that total immersion is really helpful. This is really a very small thing I'm doing, but I know what my capacity is. I will do a lot. So you just start with these stories, and total immersion is not stories. We can do a lot. We can do sort of vlogging programs. We can do sort of news reading, and lot of things we can do. Even whatever we have, wherever we go, we can have total immersion. For example, if I walk along the road, I can have total immersion. And I'm going to show you a very beautiful channel done by a small guy in India. I cannot remember his name. A Brahmin. Okay, I'll show you the thing. Okay, I'll do a separate video for that. Okay, I'm going to do a separate video for that particular thing. So share, subscribe, and press the bell icon, and comment. Most importantly, whatever you have, you just share the ideas. I like it. I somehow react to each and every comment, whatever. Bye.